Welcome to Dare Education Awareness, where you can find the latest news on all Dare County schools, the Coastal Studies Institute, and the College of the Albemarle. We keep you informed, entertained, and up to date on education in Dare County.
My name is John Hunting, and I am honored to serve Dare County as the COA liaison for the Dare Guarantee. Dare County is home to many historic firsts, from the Wright brothers setting the bar for the first in flight to the firstborn American-British child, Virginia Dare. Today, we are at the Pea Island Cookhouse, where a statue of Keeper Richard Etheridge stands. He became the nation's first African-American commanding officer. Did you know College of the Albemarle was also the first? We were the first community college here in North Carolina. And through the generosity of Dare County, we are able to offer another first, the chance at a debt-free education at COA through the Dare Guarantee.
COA is connecting with its surrounding arts community by offering one of only 2 professional crafts jewelry programs within the 58 community colleges in the state of North Carolina. My name is Mark Slagle, and I started my business, Borders Bead Shop, here in Dare County in 2015. I double majored as a COA alumni, earning my associate's degree in general education, and completed both the basic and advanced certificate credential in the professional craft jewelry program. I know firsthand how invaluable my education has been to my professional growth. The skills I have attained through my education at COA have allowed me the opportunity to learn new techniques, enhance my craftsmanship, while establishing my own small business.
College of the Albemarle gave me the opportunity to earn a degree right here at home on the Outer Banks. As an adult learner, I was able to work full-time while earning not 1 but 2 degrees. The knowledge I gained through my studies at COA has applied to the work I do each day managing Gray's department store. Learning about effective business strategies for management, accounting principles, and even people skills have all been valuable tools for me in my job. And having the flexibility of taking college classes while working was a big part of my success. I encourage Dare County students to take a good look at what COA has to offer and apply for the Dare Guarantee today.
College of the Albemarle is truly my community college. As a 2018 COA graduate of the nursing program, I was able to take the knowledge and skills I learned and transition into a career locally, serving the community I love here in Dare County. When I graduated, I was eager to give back and help those in need and found my home here, serving on the front line at the Outer Banks Hospital. Through COA, I was able to attend one of the top nursing programs in the state, all while staying local and graduating debt-free.
The HVAC industry is in need of graduates from the College of the Albemarle. The HVAC class offers the community hands-on training that not only prepares you in air conditioning repair, but also refrigeration repair.
Think about all of the businesses and homes that have refrigeration that must be in top operation, whether it's in supermarkets, restaurants, or residential homes. There's always a need for highly skilled technicians.
As a COA graduate from the HVAC program, you can start a rewarding career at $15 to $16 an hour, eventually moving into a tenured service tech to make an upwards of $65,000 a year.
Transform your life for a career in HVAC technology.
The Dare Guarantee Scholarship is a designed educational pathway to give back to our community while also providing a high-quality education to each and every student we serve. I encourage you to take advantage of a free education by getting started today. Apply at www.albemarle.edu/dareguarantee. We can't wait for you to be a part of the COA family as we proudly put our community first.
We have been looking at creative ways to engage our families with how we can better assist them with academic habits that better our students. And literacy is huge. We know how important literacy is for all of our students, and with the constraints around the pandemic this year, we were thinking about what else could we do? How else could we reach our kids this year?
I'm Sabrina Ramirez, and I'm a third grade teacher at Maniel Elementary School. And as soon as the board decided that we weren't going back face to face, I knew that my students and the students in my school were going to need extreme help with literacy and motivation to continue reading daily. So after coming back to school and getting into the swing of things, I talked to Curtis Price about I wanted to do like a school-wide read aloud. And another concern I had was my students were just seeing me every day on the screen. They weren't seeing like the janitors they see in the hallway, the cafeteria workers, and a way for them to see a different teacher almost every day was doing a read aloud that had multiple perspectives from different characters. I collaborated with another professional in the district, and they helped me and guide me, Molly Holloman. She actually helped guide me, and we found a book together. The book we chose to read was The Last Fifth Grade of Emerson Elementary by Laura Chauvin. The reason why we picked the book is because there are so many elements of diversity in it. We had students with special needs, diversity of culture. We felt like all students were going to be able to find a character that they related to and could see themselves.
The book is split into 4 quarters, and the characters each have a day that they read. So the teacher who took that character would read, January 1st and then February 11th, but all of the teachers had more than one reading for the book. And so what I did was I just put them all in date order and used iMovie, and then I put them on YouTube for the parents and the students to enjoy. I was so fortunate to have this position because I got to hear the teachers read the book. So I heard that whole book, and it was fantastic. And we have such talented teachers here. Really, they read so well, and I know that's what the kids enjoyed, was seeing them.
Lead without freedom of speech, but I have.
My students were excited that they got to see more than just me. The fact that they got to see other staff members, it just was kind of like a wraparound thing. We met their social emotional needs. They were being exposed to different staff members, and they were getting a chance to be read out loud too. And they say if the student reads 20 minutes a day, it's going to increase their vocabulary.
So based on the success of this and how everybody was so excited about it, we were trying to kind of continue that into the second 9 weeks of school, which is when all of these winter holidays happen. And a big thing, especially in kindergarten and first grade, is holidays around the world or Christmas around the world. And the teachers are really upset that they weren't going to get to do that same level of lesson remotely and get that same level of buy-in from their students and their families. So we decided to do a school-wide virtual holiday celebration. So we had different teachers reading different books from countries all over the world and a lot of variety of books from North Carolina, and shared those through a website and through social media as like a nighttime kind of read aloud for the 12 days leading up to winter break.
So I'll never forget a 5th grade boy called Edgar Lee who loved poetry.
I'm so proud of our staff. I'm so proud of our families and our community, but our staff really took this project and took it to another level.
Estuaries are critically important ecosystems in coastal systems. Their fertile waters provide food, shelter, filtration, and protection for the organisms that live within them and the people that live along their shores. In the simplest terms, an estuary is an area where saltwater and freshwater meet. The Coastal Studies Institute and ECU Outer Banks campus are located on Roanoke Island, which sits in the middle of the second largest estuary in the United States. Extending from Bogue Inlet in the south to the southern portion of Virginia Beach to the north, the Albemarle-Pamlico estuarine systems includes nearly 10,000 miles of streams and rivers that empty into a 2 million acre estuarine system connected to the ocean through a series of inlets. This combination of fresh and salt water, otherwise known as brackish water, is home to a wide variety of aquatic and terrestrial life that call the estuary their home. The Albemarle-Pamlico estuarine system is what divides the Outer Banks from mainland North Carolina. But more importantly, it plays an enormous role in the ecosystem around us. The Albemarle-Pamlico estuarine system consists of many different habitats, including marshes, oyster reefs, sandy beaches, and grass flats. And each of these habitats provide for wildlife such as plankton, birds, and fish. The estuary also plays an important economic role for the state of North Carolina. On a national level, estuaries are the nursery grounds for up to 75% of the seafood we catch. It is teeming with fish and shrimp targeted by the seafood industry, therefore providing food and jobs for North Carolinians. Because the Albemarle-Pamlico is such an important ecological and economic resource, it is important we understand its system dynamics. Researchers at CSI are currently working to better understand important components, such as the relationship between people and the estuary, and how fish use the estuary throughout various life stages.
Really a critically important aspect of estuaries is there are distinct types of habitat in estuaries that do not occur in the ocean. And different species rely on those habitats at different points in their life stage. One of the reasons why they rely on these habitats is because they're effective areas for foraging. So not only do they provide protection against larger predators, and we're talking about smaller juvenile fish and shrimp, but they provide lots of food to eat and allow them to grow, so that's critically important.
So coastal estuaries are vibrant ecosystems, but they're also affected by the various pressures that they face, both in terms of human development, but also climate change and sea level rise. And when we lose these ecosystems, we don't just lose the ecosystems, we also lose the benefits that they provide to us, including protecting us from coastal flooding, for instance, when there's a storm. There are things that each of us as individuals can do to help protect our estuaries, especially people who live close to these estuaries. One of them is to make sure that we reduce the use of chemicals or other pollutants that might be entering these estuaries and damaging these ecosystems. Another is to make sure that we know about our wetlands and the estuaries close to us, and by knowing about these ecosystems, we can also help make sure that they stay in place and they stay healthy. I would say the third thing we can do is to just go out, see them, visit them, experience them for what they are, and then hopefully we have a better appreciation of why we value them and why we should be working to save them.
The health of the estuarine ecosystem and the North Carolina economy are intrinsically tied together. So as a community, we must be good stewards of both to see either thrive. The work produced by CSI through research and education efforts helps our coastal community understand the importance of the Albemarle-Pamlico estuarine system, and therefore leaves us better prepared to take care of and use it responsibly.